Now, Sophie is one of my favorite singers of all time. And this may seem strange, but I feel like you sing like an Irish lass. It's like this, well, although now I've seen several sides of Sophie Levine. I heard another track in workshop that was so full of soul, and it was like Nina Simone. Like your voice it's versatile, but it has a character all its own. So last night, before I listened to Matt's song, before going to bed, which kept me awake, I nerded out on all of the stuff that's out on your Bandcamp from several years ago.
Yeah,
playing the piano. More classical, like classically trained sounding than what I'm used to hearing you sing. But so were you originally, what was your goal, like Broadway, like doing?
Yeah, I grew up doing musical theater, trained my voice classically. I don't really know how I discovered songwriting. I think I kind of always did it, but I didn't force myself to do it. It was just kind of the way I expressed myself. I just like throughout my life transitioned from that world to this world, and yeah, this is where my heart is, definitely.
I can tell, seriously. You also have recently taken that leap of faith, right? You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, coming out of high school, I went to school for acting, and then I kind of I was at a conservatory, I was at Emerson for 1 year, and then I realized while I was there that the part of theater that I loved the most was singing, and I was in a BFA for acting, so I couldn't sing. They didn't have a music program, and I was miserable. I transferred from there to Berkeley in Boston, and then I went for songwriting there for 1.5 years, which is where I kind of realized what I wanted to do. And then I dropped out of there because I was just like, I can't picture myself being here for 4 years. It's just too long. So I came home for 2 years, and then when I was home, nothing was like really happening in my career at all, so I got a little anxious. Then I went back to school. I went to Chapman for sociology because I was thinking like, I need a degree, I need a backup plan. And then I got there and I was just like, what am I doing? Like I shouldn't be here. There were things going on here. Like finally things started picking up here, and I was just like, I can't even be in LA right now. I have to be in Orange County. I'm juggling, taking a midterm when I could be, working on my EP, and it was just like a really big decision, but I've never been happier now. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Well, I think there's also, this may seem strange, but like a physical component. Like when you're doing something you hate, like a friend of mine was, working this job that he hated, and he was always sick. And then one day he was just like, screw this, I'm quitting my job, I'm just going to do music. And he started glowing. He just started looking like, I've never seen you look better. He started working out. I was like, you look great, what's going on? He's like, I don't know, I just decided, like your body tells you, like you get that gut feeling, like when you went back to the sociology thing. Because I know that's like I have that in the back of my head too, like the backup plan. Like this is our parents' voices speaking in an Irish accent, that's what I'm hearing. But, it's like, you need something to fall back on, and da-da-da-da. But when you did make the decision, like, what changes did you see in yourself?
Well, I had always been, ever since I went back to school, I was just super stressed all the time. I had really bad anxiety, and my parents started noticing it. And then over my winter break, my mom and I just went out to dinner, and she was like, what is going on with you? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just like having panic attacks all the time. I'm like so unhappy. And she's like, I think you need to come home. And like once she said it, I had been thinking it, but I was so ashamed to like drop out for the 3rd time. I was like, I'm leaving college for the 3rd time. This is so embarrassing, especially coming from like a private high school where like everybody just goes straight to the 4-year college, graduates, and they're done. And I'm still like not even a junior in college. I'm just like,
Yeah.
But we had a really good conversation, and she just kind of gave me the freedom to make that decision. And ever since then, I just I've been so much happier. I could like just kind of take that weight off my shoulders and really be happy.
Is that your mom who shared the post?
Yeah.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
Like we
that's
post,
my mom.
yeah.
Very active on Facebook.
Yeah. There was that feeling that you just had to do music because I think I would be happy to tell somebody, it's like, you know what, you're not that good. Go back to school. Like, but you kind of can tell the difference. Between somebody who actually has something. And again, there are no guarantees, but it's like when you are gifted, like you are, it's like it would be that's the anxiety probably you were feeling. It's like, wait a minute, I'm missing the boat here. I need to do this.
I'm shedding like old